Where are you from?
Lansing, Michigan.
What was life like growing up in Lansing, Michigan?
I mean, life was, it was rough, rugged, you know what I'm saying? It's a small town. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, just like any other city, especially in the black neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Poverty, broken homes, you know what I'm saying? Mom on drugs, you know what I'm saying? Pops raised us, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it made me strong, so.
Do you come from an artistic family? I know you said that your pops raised you, and your mom, was she in the household, or?
Yeah, she was in and out the household.
Oh.
But yeah, I come from an artistic family for sure. Like my mom's side, like all my uncles, they did music. They all rapped, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole mom's side, you know what I'm saying? My mom do art, and she do poetry actually. So yeah, I get that from my mom's side.
And so what did your father do?
What'd you say?
What did your father do?
My dad, he did work at GM, but he passed away 2016. So rest in peace with my pops. But yeah, he worked at GM. And yeah, yep.
Okay. And so was it your mom who inspired you to do music, or who inspired you?
No, my mom ain't inspired me. I actually just found out my mom did poetry, but
oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? What inspired me to do music was back in the day, just watching like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre video, and from there, I just like, that's what I want to do. And then from there, I just asked my dad to buy me like karaoke machines, little Home Alone machines, so I can record myself on. And then I just fell in love like from back then, and then I got in the studio probably like age 15, and then just went crazy. And then like I said, my mom, like my uncles and all that did music too, so they did inspire me too.
Were you an artistic child? Like, were you doing art outside of music? Were you just into creative things? What were you like?
Yeah, I always wanted, yeah, definitely. I always was creative, and I always was a leader. I always wanted to do film. I always, actually, even like, besides the music stuff, I always wanted to have a camera with me. You know what I'm saying? I always had a camera and try to create movies. Like, I remember 7th grade, I thought I was shooting a movie, you know what I'm saying, in the hood and all that, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But yeah, John Singleton inspired me with the movie stuff. So.
And so, was it the video or film that inspired you before the music, or which came first?
It was the music first, but really probably like around the same time. Like Boys in the Hood, it's Dr. Like I was inspired by the West Coast as a kid, so. Yeah. But yeah, it was the music for sure. But if I had to pick, I would pick the music, but. Yeah, I think I like them 50-50.
At what point did you make your first song? Like,
ooh, my first song was at age 15.
Okay.
It was to Master P, I'm Bout It.
You remember the name of it?
Yeah, we just made it, I'm Bout It remix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was to Master P, I'm Bout It. And I remember I was nervous as hell. It's at homeboy crib. At the crib, and we recorded on a tape, you know what I'm saying? You put the little tape over the cassette tape, and you know what I'm saying? Hit record on that boy. And I actually took it, even though I was nervous. But yeah, that was like my first time. I was 15, and then from there, we just kind of like upgraded studios. Once we all realized we wanted to do music, we upgraded studios. Like all my homies was older than me, so. And then it just, from there, I just started going crazy with it.
Yeah. How did your peers feel about your release?
About my who?
About your first release. How did your peers receive it?
Oh yeah, they loved it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like the first young nigga in the city that started rapping, because like I said, everybody else is older than me. So once I started rapping in high school, 9th, 10th grade, I was going crazy, going to school, selling the CDs, actually printing them boys out at the crib, and then I learned the engineering too through all that too. So. It was just, yeah. The city, they was fucking with it, for sure. Especially when we started beefing.
Yeah. You said started beefing?
Yeah, started beefing with other artists in the city. That's what really just, you know, people fueled off, you know what I'm saying, controversy. So okay. Once we started doing that, it really turned me up. Even though it's like, you know what I'm saying?
And so were you beefing because of music, or was it things outside of music?
It was personal stuff, and we just added it to the music because, you know what I'm saying, we was all artists, so we added it to the music, but it was personal shit. But the music did have a big role in it too, cause you know what I'm saying. But it did get physical.
Do you feel like it got out of hand?
Yeah, it did for sure. Like I said, it got physical. Definitely, it got out of hand.
So after you dropped that first song when you were 15, did you receive label attention or did you continue on an independent route? Like what was going on?
Yeah, like I said, I was just 15, so I really didn't even know nothing about it. I don't even think YouTube was even out. I think YouTube came out probably like 4 years later when I was like 19. So at that time, we were just rapping just to turn the city up. But I always wanted to get signed and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I said, I'm from a very, very small city. So it's hard. We don't really have no market or none of that. So really, we just doing it for the city.
Has your music career caused any conflicts in your personal life?
Yeah, definitely, especially relationship-wise.
Can you explain a little bit?
You know what I'm saying? Just long nights in the studio or just trying to be out. You know what I'm saying? Especially females. You know what I'm saying? Especially, come on, groupies. You're a rapper. You look all right. You got females that's, you know what I'm saying, gonna be on your dick. And if you're dealing with a woman, she ain't gonna like that. So, yeah. Or just being in the studio all night. Especially a person like me, like, I really just be grinding. Like, right after I leave here, I'm going to a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just deal with it. So, really, that's really, besides the beef shit back in the day, like, that's over. It's just like relationship-wise. Like as an upcoming artist, like a female gotta realize like that nigga gotta get on his grind. He gotta be outside. And a lot of people be afraid to say that to their women, or you know what I'm saying, drop their nuts, cause you know what I'm saying, they want to respect their woman and all that, but they really be missing out on a lot of opportunity. But she gotta like realize that, and you gotta drop your nuts and do something. Like what y'all gonna do? Either that or just don't do music. Don't miss out on the opportunity though, cause come on, man, it's gonna be a win-win for both of y'all.
Yeah. What qualities should an up-and-coming rapper look for in a woman then?
They gotta look for. She gotta be supportive first off. You know what I'm saying? She gotta be supportive, and you gotta just know her mindset and her intentions. Make sure I'll say like get somebody that probably don't even know what you do, because everybody got motives. You know what I'm saying? Or get somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, on the same level as you. But other than that, but if you was already with her before that, you know what I'm saying, try to rock it out with her. She just gotta understand, like I said, she gotta understand you gotta be outside. Yeah, just loyalty, respect, and support.
Bet. What's been the most challenging aspect of your rap career?
The most challenging? Could you explain it a little better?
Yeah, like what's been like the biggest thing that you've had to overcome to just even say, yo, I'm a rapper?
Biggest thing? Probably just getting locked up for real. So I always, man, I've been in and out. And that's kind of like when fucked my buzz up in my city too. Cause like my city be popping, then damn, I gotta dip out 7 months, get locked up, whoop, whoop, whoop. But this last time, like I just got out the joint in April 2020 during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be going on 3 years in a minute, couple months. But ever since then, like I ain't been back. But before that, I was like in and out since the age of 17. Like in and out. Not the joint, but in and out, you know what I'm saying, of the county, you know what I'm saying, probation. Been on probation 5 times, then got out on parole. But once I got to the joint, it was just like, it's over. All this shit, like getting in trouble and all that, like it really got my mind together. And I really worked on my craft. Like I wrote like 7 scripts. I wrote so many songs. I wrote all my ideas down and all my thoughts and really got out and pursued them. You know what I'm saying? Just really got my mind together. I wasn't in there really even messing with nobody. So, you know what I'm saying? Just really overcoming the system. You know what I'm saying? Once I got off parole, even me being on parole, I was still kind of like I was sneaking out this, you know what I'm saying? I was sneaking out, but it was for music purposes. But other than that, I wasn't, I made sure I was straight path, you know what I'm saying? Let me make it off parole. Then I got off it, and you know what I'm saying? And that's when I moved out here. So now I'm here now and trying to just turn up. So it's the system, overcoming the system.
Yeah. Speaking of the system, I wanted to touch on this because a lot of our guests have been to prison. Do you feel as though like the moves that you were making or the things that you were doing were out of like the necessity for survival, or do you feel like it was just something you were getting into?
As far as like getting in trouble?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was definitely for survival, just both. You know what I'm saying? For survival, niggas gotta, the jobs come hard, especially when you become a felon. I got my first felony at 17. Like a nigga could barely get a job. Like barely. The most job I worked was at Subway. I worked at like 5 different Subways because every Subway would hire me. Like factory jobs, it was over, all that. And then just felonies just kept going after felonies. So yeah, and then the product that the environment that we in, you know what I'm saying? We products of that environment. Like they don't get, there's no opportunity. Like I wanted to play football and all that. You know what I'm saying? That was really like that was really my first dream was football. But shit, like the environment we in, we ain't got no choice but to sell dope, cause shit, we have no opportunity. Shit, they not hiring niggas, really. And then it's everywhere. The guns is everywhere. Shit, the drugs is everywhere. Like it's no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like how is it getting there?
Right.
Like how is this shit really getting there? Like it's everywhere, especially like right now. The youth is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I try my hardest to protect my boys from the shit. I got 5 boys. You know what I'm saying? Just had my first daughter. I'm trying my hardest to protect them because they love rap music and you know what I'm saying, and everything that's going on. Drill rap, all that. Even though I rap, but I don't rap about that. I might talk about it, but I don't, you know what I'm saying, encourage the shit and all that.
Yeah.
So
how did you overcome all of that? Because before you came, that definitely wasn't in your bio, so I didn't know any of that. But like, how did you overcome everything that you went through from the time that you were 17 until now to actually, you know, coming out and saying, yo, I'm a rapper, I'm doing this? Like, how'd you maintain
just overcoming it just really just come with the age, for real, you know what I'm saying? Just growing out the shit. And then for a minute, and I ain't even gonna lie, probably this happened just a couple years ago, for real. If you talked to me like 4 years ago, 4 years ago, I probably would have been on some whole different shit. And I was still kind of old, you know what I'm saying? I was in my, upper 20s then.
Yeah.
So if you would have talked to me then, just because of a male, you know what I'm saying, it takes us longer to, you know what I'm saying, mature. So, you know what I'm saying, overcoming it just came with the age and just getting locked up. You get tired of this shit. And my kids, you know what I'm saying, especially my boys. But especially when I had more kids, you know what I'm saying? Because when I had my first son, I was still young. I was still doing fucked up shit. Had more kids, still, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, once I realized, like, dang, these niggas really look up to me. They my dogs. And then just being locked up, like seeing them niggas in the visits, like, you know what I'm saying, having to lie, saying I'm at work. Shit like that. I'm on vacation, having to lie. And you know what I'm saying, they look up to, they really look up to me. Like my boys love the shit out of me. Like they definitely want to be me, so that for sure. Being a better role model for them.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? I keep them in sports. And I got them into acting, they do music, all that. But they not, I be seeing a lot of kids that be doing all type of drill rap. They be like 9, 10 years old. I'm like, who are their parents? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got my kids doing some positive shit. Like, yeah.
How do you balance being a professional rapper and a father? Because that's gotta be crazy.
I mean, I just take it one day at a time, for real. Just take it that, and it ain't really that hard, for real. Cause they be right there. A lot of the times my kids be right there, so they in school right now, but if they was like summertime, they actually wanted to come, but I ain't really know the environment. I actually would have brought them. I didn't know if it was gonna be like smoking and all that.
Yeah.
They definitely wanted to come, and then I would have brought everybody. They would have went back separately, and I would have just rocked the show. I'd be having my kids be my cameramans and all that, behind the scenes, everything.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I just bring them with me.
I want to bring it back to the music for a little bit. Are there any artists out right now that you like to collaborate with?
Like what, mainstream?
Yeah, it could be mainstream, it could be underground, it could be whatever.
I mean, I really collab with anybody that's popping for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll collab with anybody that's popping. You know what I'm saying? We can run them numbers up and turn up together. But mainstream, you know, Lil Baby, Gates, Mozzie, ESTG. It's a lot of niggas for real.
Yeah. How important is because earlier you were talking about felonies and working at Subway, but you're also an entrepreneur or a business person. How important is entrepreneurship in your career as an independent rapper currently?
It's very important because being independent, you never know what's gonna happen. That's not guaranteed. All the other shit on the side is guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? I got studio. You know what I'm saying? Even before I moved here in Michigan, I had a studio with, you know what I'm saying, 2 studios up in the building. You know what I'm saying? We had the green screen room, all that. Came here, Smyrna, opened up the studio. We about to open up another one because the one in Smyrna ain't work out. So that's gonna work out. If the music don't, that's gonna work out because you feel me? And all the other stuff that we do on the side is gonna work out because people always need stuff.
Yeah. As far as the state of music in the rap industry, what do you feel about the direction of the sound?
You said the direction of
the sound in rap. So, for example, it's not as lyrical as it used to be. It's more so about the.
I mean, it's definitely not lyrical at all. And that's what I love lyrics.
Really?
But I like the new sound. I like the auto tune wave. I think the drill rap sound is what's fucked up.
Really? Wait, why?
Because it's fucking up the youth and everybody around. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like it. I ain't saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it's fucking up the youth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, one of my kids got in trouble at school.
For real?
In the lunchroom, because he was in there talking about I got murder on my mind.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait. So how did you explain that to the school, bro?
We had a whole board meeting.
Wait, he had to go to a board meeting?
Yeah, definitely.
I think they went OD, bro.
Yeah, whole board meeting with a whole bunch of people in there. Me, my son's mom, and I don't know. I forgot what they asked me. It was embarrassing.
And it's crazy because like you're seeing it firsthand. Like I have a little girl, but she can't say the lyrics, but you actually seeing them say these words. So
yeah. Okay,
I can see why you're like, nah. Okay.
But like I said, it's hard, but it's like it's part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? They promoting it for a reason. They know what the music is doing. Music alter moods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Music makes you do things. They put you in, you know what I'm saying, different moods and shit. Like if a motherfucker hearing that and they popping perks, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Right.
It's up. If the music wasn't like this, I guarantee the crime wouldn't be like this. And I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? So we know what's up.
What do you think it would take to change the music?
Shit, I don't know. It's just gonna have to be a whole new wave for real. I don't think it's just gonna have to be a whole new wave. And the only people that can change music is the people at the top. For real, because they the one that's distributing and, you know what I'm saying, putting it out. They know what they doing.
Yeah. They
know what they doing.
Do you have any projects out right now or any upcoming projects that you like to talk about?
Yeah, Let's Talk About It. That boy on the way. Okay. And Let's Talk About It. It was supposed to drop in like October. I had my listening party, and then I met Q the Plug. Shout out Q the Plug. He Boosie A&R. You know what I'm saying? So they, you know what I'm saying, we was working on some shit. They told me to hold off or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying, hopefully this month or early February, let's talk about it. And I got features from Boosie on there. I got features from Mo3 on there. You know what I'm saying? El Zappo Foreign and T-Real. Yeah, let's talk about it. It's going crazy. And I just dropped a Christmas EP. You know what I'm saying? It's called All I Want for Christmas. Oh, and wait. And motherfucking Just My Imagination video. That's the single out right now. Just My Imagination. Look it up. Muzik D-Will. Muzik D-Will. Just My Imagination. It's out on all platforms, and the video is fire. So yeah, let's talk about it. It's coming. And then we just go keep working. Like, it's just back to back, bro. It's back to back.
For someone watching this who aspires to do what you do, what advice would you have for them?
Man, just keep grinding, bro. Just keep grinding and don't give up. Never give up. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you feel during these certain situations, if you feel like it's no hope, just don't give up. Just keep driving, keep grinding. Man, don't listen to the negative energy, the negative people. Get rid of them. Y'all can see I'm here by myself. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of all the baggage and just grind, bro. Just keep grinding. 24/8. Put in that work. Whether studio, whether you writing some shit, just thinking of some shit, like you gotta put in some work. Whether you posting some shit, like put in the work, bro. And invest in yourself too. You have to invest in yourself. Believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself, invest in yourself, and put in work. And it's gonna work. For sure.